Hey, Liam. How are you doing?
Hey, Emma. I'm doing pretty well. How about you?
I'm good, thanks. It's been a pretty busy day, though.
Really? What have you been up to?
Oh, just the usual. Work, errands, a few things around the house. Nothing too exciting.
Sounds like a full day.
It was. And actually, something happened today that made me think.
Oh, what happened?
I realized that I really want to improve my English, but I never seem to have enough time.
Really? What usually happens?
I tell myself, I'll study English tonight. Then I get busy, scroll on my phone, do a few chores, and suddenly the day is over.
And what do you tell yourself then?
I'll study tomorrow. Sometimes I repeat that same excuse for an entire week.
Don't worry, Emma. I think almost every English learner deals with that exact problem.
But if I really want to improve, don't I need to study for at least an hour every day?
Honestly, no. You're making your English routine way bigger and more intimidating than it needs to be.
So what should I do instead?
Start with just 10 minutes a day.
10 minutes? Is that really enough to make progress?
10 minutes won't magically make you fluent overnight, but that's not the point. The point is building a habit you can actually stick to every single day without burning out.
That makes sense. But what should I actually do during those 10 minutes?
Break the 10 minutes into simple, focused steps. Listen, repeat, learn one useful phrase, speak out loud, and quickly set up tomorrow's topic.
That sounds so much more doable than trying to force a full hour.
That's exactly why it works.
All right, let's break it down. What's the first step?
For the first 2 minutes, just listen to English. A short conversation, podcast clip, video, or audio message.
Do I need to catch every single word?
Not at all. Your goal is simply to understand the main idea. Just let the audio play and keep listening.
So I shouldn't hit pause every few seconds.
Definitely not. Real conversations don't stop just because an unfamiliar word pops up.
So I'm training my brain to keep going no matter what.
Exactly.
What if the speaker is talking really fast?
That's totally fine. You can always replay it right after.
Should I turn on subtitles?
You can, but try your first listen without them. You want your ears to adapt to real rhythm, natural pronunciation, and connected speech.
Connected speech?
That's when words blend together naturally, instead of being pronounced like separate robotic units.
Got it. 2 minutes of listening. What's next?
Now you speak. Pick 1 or 2 sentences from what you just heard and repeat them.
Just in my head?
Out loud, especially if you're practicing alone.
Why is speaking out loud so crucial?
Because recognizing English in your head and physically producing the sounds are 2 completely different skills.
So, I'm working on pronunciation.
Pronunciation, flow, and speaking speed.
Should I repeat the sentence a dozen times?
3 or 4 times is plenty.
Does it have to be word for word identical every single time?
Not at all. Try changing a detail to fit different real-life situations. That builds active vocabulary instead of rote memory.
So that's way better than memorizing dry sentence lists from a book.
100 times better for real conversation. You might trip over a few words, but that just means your brain is actively working.
Wow! 2 minutes listening plus 3 minutes repeating, that's already 5 minutes done.
Exactly. The structure is so compact that it never feels overwhelming.
It's so easy to tell myself, I've got 10 minutes. What's the next step?
Next, you learn just one useful expression.
Only one?
Just one. Mastering one phrase you can actually use is far better than skimming 10 and forgetting every single one by tomorrow.
That makes total sense.
And that's exactly where we'll pick up next. Now we're going to use one of those sentences in a more practical way.
You mean the useful expression?
Exactly.
And you're sure I only need to learn one?
One useful expression a day is plenty. Let's take a supernatural one. That makes sense now.
That makes sense now. When would I actually say that?
Imagine you were confused about something, and someone finally explains it to you clearly.
So I just say, that makes sense now.
Perfect.
Can I try using it in a full sentence?
Go for it.
I didn't understand the grammar before, but that makes sense now.
That's a great example. For everyday conversation, that's incredibly useful.
So I'm not just memorizing the single word sense.
Right. You're learning the entire natural chunk.
That makes sense now. Should I write it down?
Yes, if writing things down helps you remember.
And then what?
Say it out loud a few times, and picture yourself saying it to a real person.
I get the strategy now. Instead of trying to cram a massive amount of English every day, I master one small chunk and actually use it.
Bingo.
We still have a couple of minutes left in our 10-minute routine. What's next?
Now comes one of the most powerful steps, speaking freely without reading anything.
That sounds a lot harder.
It might feel challenging at first, but that's exactly why it works.
What should I even talk about?
Something completely ordinary from your day. Don't stress about making mistakes.
Let's see. Today I woke up at 7. I had breakfast, then I went to work. It was a busy morning.
Good?
That's it?
Add one more sentence.
Okay. I'm a little tired, but I'm practicing my English right now.
Perfect.
Wow, that wasn't as scary as I thought.
See? You did it.
So I don't need to debate complex philosophy or global politics?
Not at all.
I can just talk about regular, everyday life?
In fact, that's the absolute best way to build conversational fluency. Because everyday conversations are built on ordinary topics: work, food, family, and hobbies.
What if I forget a word?
Paraphrase. If you forget the word umbrella, just say, the thing I use when it rains. Never stop the whole conversation just to chase one missing word. Keep going. Fluency is about communication, not perfection.
So during my 2 minutes of solo speaking, I just talk out loud about simple things?
Exactly. Describe your day, even if it's boring. Speaking to yourself forces you to think in English without relying on someone else to finish your sentences.
And what's the final minute of the 10-minute routine for?
Setting up tomorrow's practice. Pick your short audio clip tonight so you never waste time deciding what to study tomorrow.
That removes the friction of starting. But how do I make sure I actually stick to this habit?
Attach it to an existing anchor in your day, like right after your morning coffee. Put a physical note on your desk, silence your phone notifications, and protect those 10 minutes.
What if I'm having a super busy day and only have 5 minutes?
Then do 5 minutes. 10 minutes is a baseline, not a prison. Doing something small every single day beats studying for an hour once a week and burning out.
And what if I miss a day?
Never turn one missed day into a missed week. Consistency isn't about never failing, it's about returning to the habit immediately.
How do I know if this is actually working over time?
Record a 1-minute voice note once a week. Compare your recordings after a month, and you'll hear the shift in your rhythm, pauses, and confidence.
So 10 minutes isn't just about learning English, it's about building trust with myself.
Spot on. When you realize you can always find 10 minutes, the excuse of "I don't have time" disappears completely.
All right, Liam, no waiting for Monday. My 10 minutes starts today.
Let's do it.
Okay, Liam, now I have a practical 10-minute daily routine that I can actually stick to without burning out.
That builds your habit. But what good is speaking every day if you still sound like a dry, robotic textbook when talking to real people?
That's my biggest fear. How do I stop sounding like a robot and actually sound like myself in English?
That's exactly what we fix in our next video. How to show your personality in English sound natural. We reveal the simple one detail rule that lets your humor, opinions, and true voice come through even with the English you already know.
I'm not waiting another second. Click the video on your screen right now and let's bring your real personality into English.
See you over there. Bye.
Bye.